What's up, guys? Alright, um, today's eye candy is brought to you by my PlayStation 4, um, background. So, alright. Alright. Chapter 2, page 85. Um, Man, tell me you didn't steal that poor boy's GT. He loved that car. It's all he talked about. Boy, you better answer me. He wanted to race outside the league. He wanted to... What? Lord have mercy. See, people, this is why we don't race outside the league. Because shit like this happens. How did you win against a Ford GT? He coughed a little bit of blood out. I may have gotten a guy to mod my engine after I told Slaw I was running on 345 horses. But I didn't know he was going to come with a damn GT. I asked him to give me a day and I'll race him. So you lied to his face and then you put illegal mods under it when you saw what you were up against. You slimy weasel. Biggie balled up his fist. I should kick your grubby teeth down your throat. What kind of mods? Spark flinched. Airplane mods. What? Somebody popped this man's hood. Sure enough, lo and behold, it was some very futuristic looking engine. Sweet Moses. I ain't never seen an engine like that. I thought you were just a good driver this whole time you've been cheating. You're done. If I see you around these parts, I'ma kill you. I can't have a working business with weasels in my mix. Take a moment, gather your marbles that I knocked loose and leave. You're out. You can't cut me. Oh yeah, big man? Watch this. Biggie took out a set of keys and keyed his car, a dangerously vivid icon of the league's low-key viciousness and savagery. The symbol that said to every racer in every single racing region, Biggie had 4 Gecko Cove locations he managed. You can't cut me. I have a mortgage to pay. I need this pay. I will end you. You think you're all bad and untouchable? You're nothing but a broken soldier who thinks he's still in Iraq. You're nothing but a... Page 86. Worthless prick. Blood dripped from his mouth as anger helped him to his feet. Biggie turned around and launched a powerful knee in the temple of Sparks' head. Sparks fell back down and went unconscious. Biggie hiked up his pants and bent down. Listen here, shit stain. I made this league on trust and respect. You're lucky. I'm making an example of you. Otherwise, I would throw you under your car and blow it up. He leaned closer to Sparks' ear and lowered his voice. You're very ballsy to threaten and disrespect me to that degree. You don't want to start a war with me, little man. I will eat you alive. I will have people watching you now. Biggie stood up, park his car in an alleyway somewhere and drop him off at the bus stop. and call the police to come get him. Make it sound like you just found him. Make it sound convincing. I'm going to go clear my head. If Iceman and Scorp get back before I do, tell them I'll be back. He got in his car and drove off. Biggie only went up to the local 7-Eleven gas station and bought a cold ginger ale and some Mentos. Excuse me. Some reason this combo of fizzy and sugar calmed him down since he was a small child. His grandfather always said there's magic in ginger ale and Mentos. They would sit on the pier and chat as they slowly drank a glass bottle of ginger ale. And his grandfather, whom he called Pop, was the greatest storyteller of all time. Sadly, though, he died of pancreatic cancer when he was 15. But strangely enough, even though he was not here anymore, it felt like he never left. Whenever he drank ginger ale and ate the Mentos, it felt like Pop came down from heaven and sat with him and drank a bottle with him. Biggie returned to the pipeline in his 2017 concept Lamborghini Diablo. It even had a concept steam engine. It pushed 300 miles per hour, and it had a switch that, when flicked, made the car only be able to top out at 100 miles an hour. A soccer mom car. A really, really nice soccer mom car. The engine propelled itself with heating coils. The hotter the water, the faster the vapors were created. The faster the vapor was created, the quicker the state-of-the-art vacuum sucked up and pushed out the vapor, which propelled the car forward. Page 87. At 300, it was pushing 15,000 degrees. It was black with red rims and white, grayish, and blue flames engulfed the front. It was designed by the baddest artist on the block, Rico Knight. 20 minutes went by, and suddenly a squealing noise sounded around the corner from the cove. Scorpion? Or was it Iceman? Biggie picked up a pair of binoculars from his car. As the others watched the live feed on the mounted TV screen. Oh, snap. They neck and neck, almost evenly matched. The skyline grumbled as the nitro kicked in. Scorpion jolted into the lead and did a drifting stop to the finish line. Everybody cheered and gathered around Scorp's car. Way to go, man! You straight up smoked him. Iceman cursed beneath his breath as he slowly rode up. He pulled up to the cove. He gathered all his things into a book bag. He grabbed the key and popped the trunk. He gathered his items from inside the trunk, and then closed it and walked up to Biggie. Biggie, catch! What? Oh. He raised his hand and caught the set of keys. He put them in his pocket. What happened, brother? From that part of the race that I watched, you looked like you were owning it. I think I oversteered on that last turn and he took advantage of it. Biggie laughed. You do know Johnny is a professional NASCAR driver, right? Only way to beat him is to keep your steering smooth and your turns tight. Wait, you're telling me I just raced the Johnny McCartney, number 22? Wow, I did pretty good for myself, even though I lost. You'll get him next time, Tiger. He gave him a bro hug and handed him $50. Until next time, my man. This isn't goodbye. Biggie chuckled as he raised the megaphone he was handed. I know. Take care of yourself, Iceman. Biggie gave him a friendly smile. Alrighty. Sorry, family, about the violence. But they broke the family creed. Anywho, let's move to the next race of the tournament. He's mine, the Hawaiian said. Wait, somebody bring Iceman back. We're not playing for keeps in this tournament. You just can't race for a week. I'll get him. Do you want your 50 back? Nah, he can keep it. Okay. Racers, refuel. Race start in 5 minutes. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired. That's why I'm reading a little slow. Meanwhile, back in New York City, 3 days had passed since Shino Kage went to the lawyer's office. He was determined to find out what felt off about that place. It felt fake, like a cover. It was as if his conscience had sat on his shoulder and whispered, "Go check it out, but be careful." This time he was going to do a raid. Page 88. He fitted a small 6-inch blade. What the hell? Okay, hold on. He fitted a small 6-inch bladed gauntlet on his wrist. He pulled a shirt over it. In casual, he could carry up to 9 weapons. 6 leg knives, 2 pistols that were plastic, and a wrist-mounted knife. He placed the chainmail shirt on and made of galvanized diamond-dipped titanium. He made it himself. He placed the second shirt on. He placed a pair of glasses and a red suit jacket on and topped it with a black fedora. Let's try again, shall we? 20 minutes passed and he arrived at Bidal and Bizel. He parked the car in the customer parking lot. He opened the door and he assumed a professional all business walk. If cameras were watching, they would see a customer who enjoyed custom suits and a look of great disrepair as he worked day in and day out. the face of a tired businessman who was overworked. But this is not what troubled him. The 20 or so glass eyes shifted to him, a pained look of somebody close to him, backstabbing him, the look of a master deception. With his gift, he could vibrate his voice and be anybody with an accent. Today, he was a Korean who learned just enough English to run a small coffee shop with a friend who recently betrayed him. He was going in to file a lawsuit against that said friend. The man opened the glass doors and felt a cool breeze brush against his face. He was greeted by a lady at a large maple wood desk. It was cluttered with business cards of different lawyers and their practices. Good afternoon, sir. How can I help you? Sorry, my English is not very good. She spoke slower and a little bit louder. How can I help you? Oh, yes, help, yes. What service do you have? Page 89. For some reason, he caught a few suspicious stares from everybody in the office, including the janitor mopping the floor of a spill. It was only for a few seconds, but the energy definitely went south for a quick moment. Something's definitely off. They're feeling me out to see if I'm an undercover cop. We can help you with sour marriages, subversion, suing, liquidation. She continued, but her voice trailed off. Liquidation? That's a street word for murder. This is definitely a cover-up for something bigger. Is it a new cartel? Better tread carefully and quickly. Which service can I help you with, Mr. Kombuchi? Mr. Kombuchi, what one is going to help me with filing a lawsuit? That would be suing, sir. Can you help me with that one? Sure. Fill out these papers and we'll get started. He started to fill out the paperwork and winced. Oh, where's your bathroom? She stared at him quizzingly. Down the hall to the left. Thank you. He walked in the direction she pointed. The hallway was a few feet from the desk. There was a staircase leading to the next level of the 15-story skyscraper. He opened the men's bathroom door. Let's do a quick scan of this building. Swoosh! Second floor, law offices, private glass rooms for the lawyers to speak confidently to their customers. Third floor, cafeteria. Fourth floor. Floors 4 through 9 were different food joints. 10th floor was oddly a blank floor, not a single light. The 11th floor was strangely resembled a Japanese ninja school. 12th floor up to the 14th floor were rows of tables with small machines on them. People were counting money. The 15th floor felt strange, like that same cold, sad feeling before that thing showed up. He came out of super speed. What is going on here? Sir, I think the motion detectors are going off, but nothing is showing up on the camera, and the infrared isn't picking up anything either. Page 90. Raiden Lee sniffed the air. He's here. Wait, there's a gentleman in a red suit. Do you want me to send a team out? Raiden Lee thought a minute. Yes, send a team. Bring him to me. Kill the lights on the 14th and 15th floor. 15th and 14th floor generators are off. Kage walked down the left corridor. The lights flickered one by one as they shut off. Somebody didn't pay the electric bill. The building used a sequence of light patterns for alarming the other floors. Flickering meant minor threat. Complete darkness meant major threat. Kage lifted his jacket and coat up and pulled 2 Colt 45s. It's a good thing I can see in the dark, or the rest of this would suck. Thank you, Mama, for putting me in the nameless shadows. He kissed the left gun and raised it to heaven. His ears twitched as the sound of metal sliced through the air. A shuriken, thrown accurately with trained hands. The flick and release was too good. Another ninja. He's dealing with another ninja in the room. How exciting! Kage smacked the star to the ground with the barrel of the gun. He loved meeting new clans. He especially loved when they found out he had supersonic speed. Come now, you'll have to do better than a ninja star. A barrage of stars flew out from the right, left top, and side corner. Then a smoke grenade rolled in, but he held his breath and blew the smoke away with a super speed hook kick. Stay away from me. No, excuse me. Stay away from him. Don't let him see you, the Emperor said in the Ego Ryu's earpieces. Wait, that's not a smoke grenade, Kage said as he smelled some of the lavender-scented smoke go up in his nose. Kage slowly felt his body begin to relax. He tried to vibrate the gas out, but his cells were not responding. Clever. Sleeping potion disguised as a smoke grenade. Okay, don't be a chump and kill me in my sleep. He staggered and fell to the floor. Vision going in and out. Have to focus. So sleepy though. At least see what cartel hires as ninjas. A nap does sound nice though. No! Gotta see what my enemy looks like. Red blurs surrounded him. Anger and hatred-filled whispers rung through the air. Murderer. It's him. Traitor. Thief. It's him. False deity. Liar. It's him. Kill. He focused long enough to see one of the red blurs bend down to grab his arm and drag him. He saw a red and black dragon tattooed on their lower forearm. Wait, that tattoo looks familiar. Kage passed out. The sleeping gas that was concentrated in the little canister could have knocked out an adult elephant. But his mind tricked him because it was a canister and not a black egg. He didn't have time to vibrate the gas out of his system. Page 91. My throat kind of hurts a little bit, so that's all you guys get.